All right. Last time when we left off,
Penis.
of course.
When we left off the penis,
The penis.
Yeah, you know.
We dived off the penis. Left off of it.
I don't
we
know
were
what you're
all on
talking
the
about.
penis.
Yeah. So last time, the party continued exploring these caverns to the north of Drake's Landing, uh, having, I would say, a pretty eventful time. I mean, you found, you found the end of the directions that the uh, probable cultists dropped, where you found a treasure chest full of loot, all kinds of goodies in there. Continued poking around and found another little alcove off toward one edge of the caverns, where you found another chest with even more loot. So you guys are like weighed down almost to the max with all these goodies you found. Beyond that, fought off some zombies and some wights, some ogre zombies, and after all of that, you decided to try and head back and maybe find a place to dump your newfound stash before you press on deeper. Returning to the gates through which you entered the caves, you found them closed and sealed. And we left off with you guys out, like kind of in the main chamber that you entered into upon first leaving Drake's Landing, and Trogdor, being Trogdor, had decided that he wasn't going to take a long rest when the rest of the group did, and now wants to do so. So I don't know what you guys are thinking, but yeah, carry on as you will.
Let's
Are there
kill
any
him in
crates
sleep,
nearby?
guys.
Crates? No.
We were
What
in
about
18.
barrels?
No,
Well,
there are
there's
no
some-
man-made containers that you can see.
There are some about 2 hours walk back in the caves.
There's that.
This is a problem Bungda will have to solve later then.
I mean, we do have some barrels on us, but well,
I got that one barrel that was in the bag.
What do
Yeah.
you need barrels for?
I don't know.
Well, you'll see when I have a barrel
Great.
and or crate.
Becca's super quiet again.
Yeah. What'd you say, Becca?
We have a crate with box.
Yeah, we do have a crate.
We do have a crate.
Yeah.
Little one.
Is there anything in how little?
Eric, how little's the crate?
It was like a board game size, I imagined it.
A little
Could
bigger than like
Bungdo-
a board game size, but go ahead.
Could Bungdo fit in the crate?
It might be a tight squeeze.
Nah, it's all good. I'm gonna patent the line of crates called Bungdo's portable gnome crates.
You can put
That's
no
for
in them
Strasza.
and carry them.
I'll have to wait till we get back to Strasza.
Okay.
Okay.
Have we battled? Have we battled since our long rest?
We
Let's
battled
see.
that trap door, or the trap, not door, but trap thing.
Should I have all my hit points back?
I don't think you got hit. We Jaegered her through the lights, right?
What?
Yeah, and that was the only thing.
Should I
What
too?
does that even mean?
I mean, I have less, so what did we do?
Well, you fought some ogre zombies, and you fought the zombies and
Okay.
whites.
And I know a few of you guys got hit. I'm pretty sure you got hit, Becca.
Yeah.
So
Like all of my damage was from the trap.
Yeah, almost getting your legs chopped off.
other than that, we haven't fought anything.
I'm gonna put my hit points back up.
I mean, yeah, that should be fine.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
I don't think you got hit. You Jaegered you back a ways.
I never get hit because my AC is so high.
That
Or
must be
'cause
it.
your range is ridiculous in a cave.
Do I sound any better?
No.
That's fine.
Well, I tried.
Just crank her up on Discord.
Sorry for me sounding sick, but I'm sick.
God. So we need to either head north or east out of this cave.
What
This
way
room
did we
we're
come in?
The south.
Yeah,
Like, if
so
you're
the
looking at the
south.
map.
Yeah, the south would lead you to the sealed gates that would lead you to Drake's Landing.
And you can't get out there
Why not?
because they're shut and locked.
I can fly.
There's
no
nothing
holes.
to fly out of.
What?
It's the tunnel.
Yep, I said the same
I mean-
thing.
You
Yeah.
can fly into the ceiling.
And you can't thaumaturgy to open it either.
Well, that would make sense.
Well, that was what you did before.
Yeah, but it wasn't locked.
I don't think it's technically locked, it's just shut and we can't open it.
If we all become vampires and get to 0 hit points, then we can just mist out of here.
Sounds
You're
like a
not
plan.
wrong.
Vampires.
What, Becca?
How do you propose we become vampires?
We just find a vampire. I'm already pretty vampire-like.
Because you're a drow.
Well, because I'm a drow and I also have these creepy spells.
What is that?
Meat.
Got it. And then these things we haven't dealt with, correct?
Correct.
Let's go deal with those things. Huh?
I said, let's go kill them.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Leave Trogdor here to die, I don't care. We'll go take care of these things without him.
Okay, did you guys, like... Why did he not take a long rest?
He was busy praying.
Yeah, but you take a long rest.
No, he didn't.
Oh.
Finally, somebody else who agrees with me.
It's like the comment that the Dice Camera Action Cast always gets. Suboptimal. Okay. So, does that mean you guys are basically going to force Trogdor to choose between long rest by himself or come with us and fight ghosty things?
I'm fine with that.
I don't know that I'm forcing him, I'm just making the choice for him.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Anybody else on board with that?
I mean, we need to do things. He knew this. Not sleeping, so.
Okay. Well, if anybody is staying behind, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to assume everybody goes.
I mean, I'm gonna tell Trogdor to just come with us and sleep when we sleep later.
Yes.
All right. So the party makes their way back through the chamber where you first fought the banshees, and to the next one, which contains all those chunks of rotten meat and ash all over the floor. And as you get to the far edge of that chamber, those of you with any real semblance of dark vision can, well, those with dark vision can probably make out humanoid shapes. Those without can probably just see a very faint glow emanating from these creatures that are hovering in this kind of dead-end nook of the caves. And so what you see is essentially spectral humanoid forms, all sort of hovering, maybe floating about kind of listlessly. No sounds being made, no real sign of them being anything more than, well, maybe just an apparition or something. But would you like to close in on them?
Do they look similar to the things we fought before, the Banshees or whatever?
They do not.
Okay, I'm going to whisper to whoever I'm walking with, or like next to. Those are not the things we fought before.
Who are you standing next to?
Probably you.
I'm probably holding on to Lilith.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like that's how we've been walking through this cave the whole time.
Yep.
Okay, well, can we do like a check or something to see if we can tell what they are?
Sure. Go ahead and make. I would say you could make either a history or a religion check.
Ooh, okay.
I guess I'll get in on this. Let's go with
I have
religion.
disadvantage since I can't really see.
Yeah, I mean, if you can't see, yeah, disadvantage.
Ooh, I want to do this history or religion.
Yes.
2.
The religious guy's like, what's a god?
Ah,
Okay.
can I do religion instead?
You already made your roll.
Hmm.
All right. So Togar, you've heard a lot of varying creatures kind of described with the general word ghost, but this is, at least by what you've heard, probably the closest approximation to what an actual ghost is. Just kind of a lingering spirit of someone who should very well have passed on to whatever afterlife they're bound to.
Alright, I'll say, guys, I, as weird as it sounds, I think these are all ghosts. Like, they're actually ghosts.
We could take some ghosts.
Lilith ain't afraid of no ghost.
Mm-mm.
We can't, how many are in there? Like, how many do we see?
Looks like 3 of them.
Alright, there are 3 of them.
Yeah, but what are they ghosts of? Don't be racist.
Can you kill ghosts?
You could kill anything.
How do you kill what's already dead?
Do I know if you can kill ghosts?
It's D&D, Becca. You kill everything.
Well, assuming that they are ghosts, they are going to be undead.
Good call.
So, the last undead thing we fought, other than those zombies, was immune, or resistant at least, to all of my physical dagger attacks. So, I'm going to assume everything else is also. That would be undead.
What other weapons you got?
I have a dagger. I'm just saying we should probably use our best stuff.
Everything I do is magical.
Okay.
I'm magical, so.
Alright. I look at Trogdor. Do you have anything?
A mace is magical.
Okay. I didn't know if you were still using that or not, but I can tell you my weapons were thoroughly ineffective against the Oh god, what the hell was that guy's name?
As
Caius?
long as I don't use weapons, I'm okay.
You haven't
Caius.
fought Caius.
No.
Are you talking about Yormord?
Yes, that's who it was. He was kind of undead-like and stuff, so. Okay, as long as all of us have got magic-y things. Yeah, let's go.
I am magical.
So magical. So, okay, I guess should I get their attention, or does anybody else want to?
Bungdo can pyroblast. Or produce flame, Jesus.
Well, do we want to time it so that you and I, like, I'll get one, you get another?
We can.
Okay. Lilith, you want in on this too? You want to get the third?
Yes.
Lilith can see these things from like the back wall of the cave. So she's probably just like, sure, whatever. Yeah. Okay. So I would say for the other two of you who don't have stupid range and stupid dark vision.
I do have stupid range.
Oh, that's right. Are you gonna use that stupid range and make stupid noise?
Well, I mean, I do have 60 feet, I believe. I think
Yeah.
you're 60. So.
I don't think range is the issue in this scenario.
I'm blind.
I mean, we can see a faint glow of them,
Yeah.
so it's something.
Yeah, there is that. Okay, so basically, probably even within that 6 feet, let me just take a look at something. Yeah, if you're gonna get to within the 60 feet of them, you're gonna need to make a stealth check.
Alright, I am okay with that.
Okay. Easy enough. Bungdo, are you getting up close?
You've got some pretty long range spells, don't you?
How far away am I right now?
How far away do you want to be?
What? I mean, within range?
I mean, what's your range?
Yeah.
On that, I think it's 60.
Okay, well, if you're gonna get to within 60 feet, you gotta make a stealth check.
Okay.
Okay.
No problem.
So, does anyone have a preference as to which side they're on as they're kind of facing into the cavern here?
I'm gonna hug the northern side. So I'll essentially
Okay.
be like behind that little rock formation.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm on a different map setting you guys up right now.
Oh, gotcha.
Like-
then yeah,
Different but the same.
gotcha.
Okay. Okay.
The whole cave is 100 feet.
I can fly through all of it.
You can fly in a cave.
Yeah. Can you not?
Not yet.
All right. Any other logistical stuff as far as you guys getting situated before we swap over here and you do what you're gonna do?
I want to crack my knuckles.
While she does that, I'm gonna get as close as I can without having to make a stealth check.
Because that's knowledge that you definitely have.
Mm-hmm. That's why.
Yeah.
If you Eldritch Blasted, I think you got a range of 120 anyway, so you're fine.
Yeah, but if I gotta get in close, I don't want to take like 3 turns to do that. How about I'll be like 80 feet away.
Okay.
Make a stealth check.
No!
I'm kidding.
How many long rests have we taken?
75.
Ooh, I have all my hit dice back then.
No. How many were you missing?
I think just one. Not hit dice. I missed 1 week, I think. Because you guys didn't play last week, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think just the one.
Yeah.
This time last week, I was playing Fate with everyone from Eberron Renewed. Well, not everyone, but
Okay. So then I got Maya and Trogdor, the two blind people, kind of still out in the middle of nowhere. What do you guys want to
I
do?
still want to be with Lilith,
Okay.
as long as she takes me with her.
Okay. And
I'll always
Trogdor?
take you with me.
Was Togar bringing me up?
No, I was way up ahead. I ain't bringing you up with me.
Absolutely not.
I guess I'm like 100 feet away or something like that then.
Okay.
Me and Lilith are battle buddies. She'll give me the information I need.
Aw. She's right.
Battle buddies.
Battle
Okay.
buddies.
I
Alright.
stole one of John's D20s.
Alright, so you all get into position, and it looks as though you've managed to do so without being noticed. So what are you doing?
Gonna do one of these.
Okay. And I'm gonna pull you over to the map here just to
Yeah.
get
Obviously,
some
once we
tactical
coordinate,
stuff going on.
we'll
Yeah.
coordinate that.
Should I do my produce flame right now?
Get while the getting's good. I also can't zoom. Oh, now I can.
Surrounded by darkness.
Okay. So, who's everybody targeting?
I'm targeting whatever one I can within 60 feet. So
I'm
it'd
looking
be
for the map.
that one.
Bottom corner. Bottom.
Trogdor's
right
health is
corner.
always low.
Alright.
That's what happens as a tank.
It's not supposed to.
Okay. So, before we get too wrapped up in this, let's go ahead and roll initiative, and you guys will all basically get to act once before they go.
Okay. Boom. Oh, not too bad.
I always roll the wrong initiative.
Oh, so sad too. That was a good roll.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Oh, that's even better.
Hey.
And
Where's
Bungo?
Togar on the map?
I am northwest. Wait, why are you moving?
Sorry.
I'm right here.
Oh. Fucking thing is over it.
Okay. And then roll for these guys.
Are you gonna put us in order?
Yeah.
Yes, calm yourself.
I was just wondering if you noticed. You haven't.
Oh God, they rolled terrible. I'm sorry, Eric.
It's alright, they'll probably make this quick. Or will it?
It should.
Anyway, so that means Lilith's stuff is gonna go off first. So it's 2 Eldritch Blasts. Lilith's got quite a few here, so who are you targeting?
I'm gonna hit. It won't peg! Wait, I got the wrong setting. Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Okay.
Far back one.
Gotcha. And
I've never gone before Maya before.
Don't I see glowy shapes?
You do see glowy shapes, yeah.
Okay,
But
because
there's not really a good way to represent that, I guess. Well, hold on. I'll try making it so that you can just barely see a little something.
Like a 5-foot dim light.
Basically.
Oh,
You
I can
see
see it.
one?
Yeah.
I see one.
I see a glowy shape.
No, that works. Now I can actually tell where the fuck they are. Because I saw one, but...
Okay. So, two Eldritch Blasts fly way back into that cavern. And they both hit. And you see, with each impact, like the shapes of the things kind of bend and stretch as the force is kind of absorbed into the body of these ghosts. Yeah, that one seems to have taken a pretty hefty bit of damage already.
Was that my damage? I missed it. I was reading something.
Yeah, it was.
A 9 hit?
Yep.
Alright, cool.
All right, and then, although there may be some extenuating circumstances around that.
Cool.
Okay, so then Maya, if you're doing anything, you can go ahead and do things.
Okay, I am going to. I haven't used this before. Let me double check what it is.
Action Surge!
No.
Totally.
Okay.
She would like to rage.
I'm going to run all the way up to this one. And spend a key point doing so. And attack it. Unarmedly. And I also have this, just to remind you.
Right.
Oh.
Okay.
Boom.
All right. And yeah, you hit a couple times, and again, you see the shapes of the things kind of like a fluid, just sort of reshaping around your fists or feet or whatever you use as you're just whacking away at this thing.
Do I do any damage? Or
I mean, you feel an impact as you're punching and kicking, so
okay.
it would stand to reason that they are probably also feeling that.
Maya's stealing my thunder.
Yeah.
All right, and I assume that's it for Maya, right?
Yep.
Bungdo, you have
Alright.
you already rolled for your produce flame, yeah?
Yeah, the first one.
Okay. And you're attacking the
The one
near
that
one?
Maya's
I'm guessing?
attacking, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. And so that's going to hit. And you just see the little fireball kind of disperse into the form of the ghost, and yeah, it recoils and kind of turns frantically, looking, between Maya, who just ran up out of nowhere and started attacking it, and the source of the little fireball that just hit it.
Pew pew.
Yeah. Anything else from Bungdo?
No.
Okay. Togar has a dagger. That
I'm
he
going to have
throws.
creeped up, then, since Maya and Bungdo
Yeah.
kind of have that one under control. So,
Mhm.
I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'll just kind of peek around the corner. And Lilith hit this one, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to make sure I've got Oh yeah, I'm plenty of range. I would like to attack the back one then. This one way back here
Gotcha.
with that.
All right, and that hit.
Oh,
And yeah,
is it still like technically a surprise round?
yeah.
Sprinkle some of that in there. Then.
All right. Yeah. So you guys are doing a good bit of damage to start things off here.
Well, actually, can I use bonus action to throw too, or is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll toss it again then.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna hit, and a little 5 damage on top of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah. So you see the 2 daggers kind of like when you guys fought the banshees. You see like the physical components of things just sort of slow down as they're passing through. Almost like they're going through water or some kind of like thick liquid or something. All right, and that's it for Togar.
Yes.
Trogdor.
Hearing the sounds of battle, can I move up and dash to get closer?
Yeah, do your thing.
Can't see, so can you just have my character hug the wall up?
Okay, so yeah, you're going to. Let's see.
You're going to roll a d20 to see which direction you run, and you run into a wall.
I mean, I can see the glow.
I know, I'm joking.
Okay, so with your 20, that's where you get to with a dash. All right, and is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. Back to Lilith, because we're now in the regular round here, so to speak.
Okay. Same one.
Okay. All right. So that first blast swings a little bit wide this time, and you see a few little bits of pebble and debris kind of skitter to the ground behind the thing. The second one finds its mark, though, and blasts another hole into it. And yeah, this one's actually looking pretty rough already. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Maya.
How's the one in front of me look?
None of these things are looking all that great, to be honest. You think if you were able to attack as well as you did last time, you might be able to drop it.
Okay, well I will punch it. Punch it.
Okay.
And punch it.
All right. So punch, and yeah, those first two just like they land kind of in the core of the thing, and you feel this just kind of cold sensation wrapping around your hands as you kind of dig them into the thing. Third strike is just a little off, and it's able to kind of duck out of the way. The entire form of this thing, though, at this point is like flickering, and you get the sense that it's on death's door again.
Okay. Well, that is all I shall do.
Okay, Bungo.
Produce flame on the same one.
Okay. Yeah, and just like that, as the thing sort of ducks out of the way of Maya's last swing, and kind of like turns and smiles, kind of menacingly, to be honest, at Maya. This little fireball just comes out of nowhere and and just turns it to vapor.
If you happen to look back, you can just see Bungdo with a massive grin on his face.
Was there anything
Then-
else that Bungo wants to do?
Yeah, he wants to move to here.
Okay. Good stuff. And then, if that is all,
It is.
Togar.
How's that one looking? And I've got my
Not great.
You know what? Actually, I'm gonna take a step about. Nah, not here. Sorry. I'll like back up towards like kind of this direction towards the wall. Just kind of put my back to the wall, and I'd like to try to, if I could, hide.
Okay.
So, where the hell did stealth go? There it is. I'm gonna
Alright.
hide, and then I'm gonna hold an action until either Maya or Trogdor, basically until somebody runs up on him.
Gotcha. So you're angling for that sneak attack damage.
Yes. I'm
Okay.
gonna wait until one of my friends distracts them, and I'll just. Whoosh.
Gotcha. All right. Trogdor.
We'll dash up ahead again.
Okay. Okay. So you keep running into the darkness toward these glowy things. Okay.
Does he trip?
He does not trip. That is going to bring us to the ghosts. And they are going to do ghosty things. Let's see. Alright. So, the one on the bottom here is going to hover over toward Maya. And I need Maya to make a charisma save.
Oh no.
Once it's done, can I use my thingy?
You would be able to if you could still see the ghost, but it seems to merge with Maya's form.
Oh shit!
Ew.
Oh shit!
Mine.
Oh boy.
Right, and the other one is going to come up on Trogdor. And I need Trogdor to make a charisma save.
Add 3 as well. Or no, I don't have that anymore.
Yeah, you don't have that right now.
Oh!
Okay. So yeah, you see this thing attempt to kind of drift into Trogdor's frame, and somehow Trogdor, you're just able to kind of hold fast to maybe that little bit of faith that you still have in Bahamut, and drive it back, unable to break in and take control of you. Maya, however, is not so lucky.
I waggle my finger at it.
And I guess we'll see where that takes us next time these things get to move. So, Lilith.
Wait, can I do my nasty thing to the one that's in front of Trogdor then?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
Okay, so you throw, and that does hit. So go ahead and roll your sneak attack.
Oh, damn. Alright, well.
Yeah, okay. I mean, this thing, too, is not looking great at all. Like, the glow that you see emanating from it is just flickering like a light bulb that's about to go out.
Okay.
But it is still there. Okay, so now, Lilith, what are you doing?
I'm reading my spell. Hang on.
Tells the ghost, hold on a minute, I'm reading my spell.
Can you just wait 1 second? Jeez.
I didn't know you were a wizard.
Alrighty.
Did you know she's a drow?
How do I measure on here?
Wait,
I
did you know
figured-
Maya's black?
What? um. Okay, I'm gonna move. See, I knew I should have been closer. Okay, and that one next to Trogdor is still alive, right?
Yeah, just barely by the looks of it.
Alright, so I'm just gonna attack that one.
Oh, don't make me have to beat up Maya.
Oh, you're gonna have to beat her up.
I can't get close enough.
All right. So the first blast goes wide, but the second one does the job and kind of slams into this thing, and it just like this hole is blown into the center of it, and instead of regenerating and healing up, you just see the ghost kind of look down, and look back over at Lilith, and just fade away.
I flip him off as he fades away.
Okay. So Maya, you don't get to do anything this turn.
Not even make a save?
No.
Ooh.
So, Bungdo, what are you doing?
I'm gonna attack the the one
That's not
next. What?
there. They're all dead.
The only two on the map are gone, and you did see one seemingly
So the
merge
last
with Maya.
one is in Maya.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, 'tis what I thought. Um,
Bungdo harnesses his inner Tarzan.
Yes.
I'd like to dispel magic on her.
Okay. Go ahead and pop that spell card out for me.
How the fuck?
Just hit the spell.
Yeah, I had to turn off the edit mode on it.
Oh.
Good. Okay. Yeah, so Bungdo takes a second, kind of drawing from the forces of nature that he can still kind of connect and attune to.
Bungdo does a
even
dance.
in this place. Okay, easy enough. So yeah, I'm picturing like a little shaman dance from Dark Souls where they like wave
Yes.
their staff up in the air and just kind of hop
That's-
back and forth.
Quite literally what I was meaning.
Okay.
It's a Gnomish druidic ritual.
Yeah. And you see this little flash of white light just kind of pop out from Maya. But you don't see the ghost showing up anywhere.
I just kind of scratch my head.
Okay. Is that it?
I can't really do much else. So yeah.
Okay.
Suppose I could hit Maya. I'm not even kidding.
Uncomfortable laughter. Okay. So I guess then that will bring us to Togar.
All right.
What are you doing?
1, 2, 3. I'm going to run up to Maya, just poke her in the shoulder, cast Identify on her. Oh, no, it's a minute. Never mind. I'm just going to run up and poke her and say, Maya, are you okay? Any response?
And she kind of slowly begins to turn and face you. Something is definitely not right with your friend.
Alright, guys, she's not okay, and I'm going to Misty Step the fuck away from her.
Okay.
Am I suddenly less black?
There.
No, you're still black. Doesn't change your skin color.
I mean, like, did I become paler?
Maybe. hard to tell.
So yeah, I Misty step back behind Trogdor, and that'll end my turn.
Okay. Trogdor, what are you doing?
Was I able to see the little glow come out of Maya, whatever it was?
Yeah, like the little blink of light as Bungdo cast his spell. I would say you probably were able to see that.
Could I feasibly move to where Maya was?
Yeah, and yeah, so like one space to your right. There you go. And she is last you saw is right there.
I still see the glow from the dead bodies.
Okay, well we gotta fix that then.
Oh no! Alright, I guess gonna try to attack her with disadvantage.
All right, here we go.
Oh boy.
Would it even out though since she has disadvantage?
I mean, either way, it's still the first roll.
That's true.
I want to use my inspiration.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, since you already saw the other roll, not gonna let you just
Alright.
take that. But you know what? You already technically had advantage, and then you had disadvantage, and you can't stack those.
Wait, what?
So that first attack, you can't have multiple advantages or multiple disadvantages. So since you had 1 and 1, they just balance out, and there's no more modifying that you can do to that. If you want to use it on your second one, well, no, because it's the same situation. So yeah, unfortunately, that doesn't work this time. Like it's not a feasible time to use your inspiration.
What's wrong?
So yeah, you. What are you whining about, Sadie? You swing and whiff, and let me see if anything else exciting happens. All right. Go ahead and make a dexterity save. Okay, so you lose your balance and fall on your face.
What?
That one. If you'd like, though, I think you. Let's see. Did you use your? You
I'll
still have
use
half
10.
your movement.
Yeah.
You used 10. Okay, then yeah, you can just get up and swing again. It's no big deal.
Alright. So am I swinging at normal, or how is...
All right. So yes, it is normal because you have disadvantage because you're attacking blind. She would give advantage to an attacker because she's blind to the incoming attack. So it's just a straight roll.
Oh, okay.
That hits me.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna hit. And so, yeah, Maya takes 10 points of damage. All right. And then that will bring us to the ghost's turn. All right. So, the ghost then is going to take a couple of swings at Trogdor, I suppose.
Is it Maya's stats?
For this, yeah, it is.
Sucks to be you.
So, I mean, it can't use like the, like it couldn't burn a key point or anything like
Yeah.
that. But
It makes
yeah,
3. Does it do the bonus action attack?
let's see.
Because that's not a key point. That's a.
Let me take a quick look at your character sheet.
Let me take a look. See right here.
Laura, this is gonna be like the time I turned into a dragon.
Do you,
Uh,
mean, do you mean you're gonna take all your clothes off?
No, I'm just gonna trash everyone so people die.
You,
All right.
no one ever trashed Ghost.
So, yeah, it's gonna make 3 attacks. 3 unarmed strikes from Maya.
Alright.
She has a
And I
name.
roll them.
Yeah, go ahead and roll them. And it's kind of the... Oh. Huh. Yeah.
Only the last one hits.
Yep.
Here's the thing, though. Maya might not have dark vision, but you know what does?
A
Ghost.
ghost, maybe?
So, first 2 rolls we'll take. So it's still a miss. Second one, go ahead and roll 1 more attack roll with that unarmed strike. Okay, definitely gonna hit for, we'll call it the 6 because that was on the first roll. And then go ahead and roll 1 more unarmed strike with advantage. Okay.
2 hit.
So yeah, you take a total of 13 points of bludgeoning damage as Maya kind of bounces off the armor the first time, but then is able to, the ghost is able to kind of focus in on maybe a couple of weaker spots in your armor that it can pick out, and yeah, you take a bit of damage. Okay. I think the ghost then is going to start moving. And you see Maya start to run.
Those opportunity attacks, though.
Oh,
Not from me.
What? Why not from you?
where's she going? No.
According to Raw, you don't get an opportunity attacks if you can't see the target move.
I'm going
Oh,
on
that's
an
fair.
adventure.
That's fair. If
So,
Bungo
like-
wants one, though.
I try and trip her with my stick. Instead of like an attack. I'm gonna trip her with my stick.
Yeah, it's kind of like a targeted attack, which there aren't really rules for, but I'll say go ahead and make an attack roll with your staff. We'll kind of figure this one out on the fly here. Okay. Let's see. All right. So we'll say that the ghost that's piloting Maya here gets tripped up and is then only able to get up and move 1 more space, putting it there, and that's it.
Frickin' ghost made such a good choice in taking me.
I mean, you were the closest one. It was literally that simple. But okay, Lilith, what are you doing?
Okay, so I'm gonna put that in the hopes that maybe something will happen on Maya.
You have to touch me.
Yeah, I'm stroke your face.
Okay.
Just do the whole
Let's see.
as you put your finger on her lips.
Shh, it's okay, Maya.
Okay. So then I guess I could rule this as feasible. Yeah, sure. Why not? So you do that, and the ghost materializes next to Maya.
Ooh.
Do I get an opportunity attack?
As much as you would like one, unfortunately, no.
Oh.
But you do have a turn.
What's your problem? Did you forget to go to the bathroom?
Oh, the ghost is here again. Oh, never mind.
It's there. But, yeah, okay.
Maya wakes up to Lilith just stroking her face.
Was I floored by this event, Eric?
You were sealing.
Let's see. Make a dex save.
Oh, that's a miserable roll.
Yeah, you kind of stumble a bit, and you have to like catch yourself with one hand.
Okay.
I catch you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Lord.
I'm right next to her.
You wake up in Lilith's arms as she's stroking your face.
in the pitch black. No, actually, Maya wakes up and doesn't see shit. Something is just stroking her face,
While holding
going. Oh, that's. Oh man. The rest of us, on the other hand, can see everything, other than Frogkiller.
I think I can see like the cusp of it because of the glow again.
Yeah. So, alright. Then I assume that's it for Lilith.
Yeah.
Maya, what would you like to do?
Do I have recollection that the ghost, you know?
So essentially, you were conscious for this whole thing. I would say though that like you're obviously not able to process things the same way the ghost does, so you don't see what's happened, but you know you're aware of what the ghost has done through you.
Okay. Well, I'm going to attack it.
Okay.
So, attack. Attack. Attack.
And yeah, snapping out of it really quickly, Maya launches herself out of Lilith's grasp and just like full on Dragon Ball Z combat style, you just see blurs as she is punching and kicking and I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to put words in your mouth, but probably screaming at the thing. And yeah, it just dissipates in the excessive amount of damage that you've dealt to it.
I was really upset.
Maya just boiled a ghost with her hands.
I'm panting now.
From excitement.
And then I'll turn to Lilith and I'll say thank you.
Anytime.
Why don't you two write a romance novel? As Togar just starts walking in the cave. I assume we're out of initiative, right?
Yeah, you are out of initiative.
Yeah, I'm gonna poke around the cave and see what's there.
I will go with him.
Okay. Yeah, you look around the cave. Go ahead and.
I'm gonna follow Lilith because I can't see.
Okay. Anybody who's looking around the cave for stuff, go ahead and make an investigation check.
We have a torch. Why don't we light a torch for you guys?
That would be nice.
Alright.
If only I could see where the torches were.
Oh,
Where is Torch?
I found the torch.
I can just create some bonfires as we go.
Yeah. I'll just say I pull out a torch and walk over to Bungdo and have him produce flame on it.
Cool.
To light it.
I produce flame on it.
And then I'll mage-handed kind of hold it in the center of the room.
Okay.
So I don't think it's too far away. Yeah. So if I put it like right here, I can get the whole room without going out of the range. So, cool. Now you guys have light.
Okay. I will search the cave then. Help them.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys search every little nook and cranny of this cave, and you do not find anything of interest.
Damn.
Pretty boring.
Well,
Shall we go on?
mhm.
Even my Nat 17 has nothing?
Nothing.
How much longer do we need before long rest?
I mean, probably. I would say you're maybe like halfway to a long rest.
Okay.
Well. I guess we'll have to head. Do we want to head north and fight those little floaty balls?
Don't we know what they're called?
I don't know if we ever actually learned what they were called. I know what they're called.
Alright, let's go. I start walking.
Okay. Hopefully they're not too difficult because I've lost both health and key points.
Well,
Yeah.
that's fine.
I'm at a third health.
Well, we can go fight the beholders.
Yeah, and to clarify, we're talking about the floaty light balls, not the floaty beholder balls. Yeah.
No, yeah, I'm talking about these.
That was my assumption that you were gonna fight the beholders because they're floaty balls.
Why
Yeah.
Why is there meat right there? I want to get some of that meat.
No, you don't. That's rotted
No.
meat.
Mm,
It's true.
I don't have any cleansing spells.
No meat for you.
Oops. That's not what
Whatever,
I
I'll
meant
just
to
go
do.
hungry, I guess.
I have rations. I get out my rations and give you a
Maya
piece of
is your
jerky.
meat.
No, I probably have rations.
Well, that's kind of awkward, Brown.
Wait, what?
Wait, what? What did he say?
I said Maya is her meat.
Oh my god.
The look on Becca's face.
In a Monster Hunters pack, it comes with a chest. How inconvenient to be dragging a chest around while you like.
It's probably a small one.
It doesn't say small chest.
It could be like the chest I have in our living room.
I don't know how big that is.
Maybe you should look in the living room when you sit there.
There's not a chest in the living room.
Yes, there is.
Where?
It was above your head today.
Oh, yeah, with the duck cup.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna get some cookie dough, so I'll take a look while I'm down there.
Ooh. Okay.
All right. So you guys is the plan to kind of loop back around toward the entrance and then north?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you do that, and as you are doing so, you hear this piercing, shrieking cry of some sort of creature from somewhere along that path that you are about to be heading up toward the north.
Hey, that's the way we gotta go.
Does it sound like it's in danger or threatening?
It sounds like a blood-curdling, otherworldly scream.
Oh, it's fun. Alright, we'll go towards it.
All right, so you continue on up to the fork in the path just before the what some of you had presumed to be will-o'-the-wisps. Those being to your right. There's another path to your left where you can now see there is a circle of small lights laid out on the ground.
Oh no.
What?
Like just balls of light.
Well, those of you who can see reasonably well can probably make out that they're candles arranged in a large circle.
Oh no.
Is there anything in the center of this circle of candles?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Yep. Where's my perception? Found it. Nope. That's
Yeah, no, you don't see anything.
son of a
Is
bitch.
it lit up enough for me to see with normal rolls?
Not with normal. It would be severe disadvantage. Like, go ahead and make a check. We'll see what happens.
Damn. That disadvantage.
Okay.
Jesus.
What about my 23?
The fucking blind people are able to see
Yeah,
better than
the ones who
everybody
can't
else.
see can see.
We're like, I'm like twice as better.
If you look through my rolls, I don't think I ever roll above like a 3.
Okay. So maybe it's the I guess cockiness that comes with being able to see really well in the dark. But as everyone else is kind of scanning the like the inside of the circle around like the floor level, Maya and Trogdor, your attention is drawn to the ceiling of this cavern, probably another 40 feet up, and you still can't make out much of a shape, but you can see the outline of some four-legged creature that seems to have latched on to the cavern ceiling.
Oh no. I know what this is, IRL.
I whispered to Lilith, "Look up."
I look
And
up.
Brown, I don't think you know what this is, IRL.
Does it start with a U?
Nope.
Oh, then I don't know what it is.
Do I know it is? My character, not me. Because I travel in dungeons.
Because you travel in dungeons.
Oh,
Let's
well,
see.
whatever.
She's not
Um,
met a dragon yet, though.
Anyone who can clearly see it, which would probably, unfortunately, not be those of you who rolled so well. Actually, let's see. If you're at the fork here, Lilith might be the only one who's able to clearly make out the details.
Even with the torch?
I mean, how far do you want to move the torch?
Well, I would have had it probably about 10, 15 feet in front of us.
Yeah, even then.
No?
I mean,
Okay.
this thing is, with the vertical component here, it's pushing the edge of Lilith's dark vision.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. But I would say Lilith could make a check. Laura, are you at your computer?
Yeah.
Okay. You could make either a history or religion check.
Every goddamn time!
Oh, man. You got the Will
All right.
Wheatons.
Yeah, no, so, let's see. I guess what I can tell you is just kind of a general description of the thing. Alright, so you see this spindly, pale creature with 2 arms, 2 legs, all of the fingers and toes ending with these wicked-looking claws. In addition to that, it has a long white and red tail with what looks like a barbed stinger at the end of it, and a pair of insect-like wings sprouting from its back. The face is somewhere between humanoid and maybe draconic influence, with long, sharp fangs visible from the open mouth. Each of these things probably being about 4 or 5 inches long, and it's just clinging to the ceiling, and you see 2 little red pinpricks of light where you think its eyes would be.
Is it looking towards us?
It is.
Ooh. Hey, Maya. It can don't see us, and it's very creepy.
Okay.
Ooh. We're like 120 feet away from it.
Thereabouts.
That was the question.
Yes. Like, okay, if you were to travel straight line, like on the floor, it's about 80 to 90 feet away, but then it's another 30, 40 feet up.
Okay.
Okay, so that's about 100 feet away for sure. Uh, so I'm gonna send Aletha around it and see if I get reaction.
Okay, like how close is around?
We'll start out with like 20 feet underneath it.
Okay. Let's see. No, it just sort of hangs out there on the ceiling of the cave, still staring menacingly in your direction.
Can I see the red eyes? But nothing else.
Yeah, maybe you can see the two little red dots.
I also turn to the group. Guys, there's a claw monster up there. It might see us. Aletha's gonna get within 10 feet of it.
How big
Okay.
is it? This is me asking.
Bigger than you.
Yeah. I'll say, well, you want me to point me in the direction of it, and I'll try to see if I can hit it.
Well, hold on, I'm baiting it for a minute. Can't you see Aletha up there?
No?
Oh, well, she
Wait,
is.
what direction is it? And I will move Mage Hand in that direction with the torch.
Is that way. I point.
Okay, and I will move Mage Hand in that direction.
Okay.
How far out does Mage Hand go?
It can be 30 feet away from me.
Okay.
So it with the torch would give us roughly 60 feet in front of us.
Okay. Aletha boops it in the nose. And then
Okay.
quickly flies away.
All right. So as the raven like flies up and kind of like tries to just like peck at the thing's nose real quick.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. The creature then.
It eats her,
Eats.
doesn't it?
Yeah, it eats her.
I mean,
Like a
we'll
friend.
see, won't we?
It's very much fun having a familiar. I don't care if it dies. I'm used to having pets that I have to sometimes take damage myself for.
Let me refresh. Roll 20's being dumb.
Just picturing this thing being like a praying mantis and just grabbing the bird and eating it.
Ooh, that's even worse than what I was thinking.
Well, what were you thinking?
That's pretty bad, yeah.
I was just thinking it was just gonna like open its mouth and grab it.
It
Did you ever see the Johnny Quest episode with the praying mantis thing?
What's
Alright.
Johnny Quest?
As an aside, Roll20 needs to fix their shit because they have the wrong monster stat block in here.
I feel old.
Is
But-
it weaker?
So, okay. Let me just find a stat block outside of this. You know, despite the fact that I paid good money for a thing that's supposed to do its job.
Becca, did I make you feel old?
Yeah.
That's
You're younger than you. That's impossible.
that's the Eric version of I want to speak to your manager.
Kinda, yeah.
Does anyone else know who Johnny Quest is?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
Okay.
Becca, you've been old my whole life, though.
I'm old with Tim.
Yeah.
Yep.
At least I look good doing it.
You're not as old as Adam, though. Adam's the oldest person I know.
Okay. So this thing is going to swipe with its claw toward the raven, and
One shots it.
I mean that's not hard.
No, yeah. I think it's a familiar typically has a max of like 10 hit points.
Oh dear God, it crits.
Oh, thank God! Well, we burnt a crit. We
Well,
burnt a crit.
joke's on it. The Raven only has 1 HP anyway.
So you see this red splatter of blood and feathers before it all just kind of dissipates back to whatever plane the raven came from. And then it just settles back in, perched there upside down on the ceiling.
Should I go stand underneath it?
Okay, so I turn to the party. The Raven's gone. Go proceed with your mage hand.
But, okay. So, I will... Yeah, I'll fly mage hand up to that direction.
Okay.
You'll have to stand directly underneath.
Well, no, I don't. I can stand a little ways back.
It's like 30 feet off the ground, dude. You'd have to stand right under it.
Or we could just attack it.
I'll go with Stogard the goat.
You should
Okay.
push a candle over with your mage hand. And
I've
then
got
we
a
will
torch with
attack
a mage
the
hand.
Alright, fine. Take the torch, push a candle over with the torch.
Oh, okay.
Put a
I see
torch
what you're
right
saying.
next to the thing on the ceiling.
Cause why are there candles there? It's creepy as hell. They're probably doing some this claw monster.
Alright, well, I'll say, alright, fine, you watch the Claw Monster, and I'll bring Mage Hand back and take it over and just kind of like punch one of the candles.
At this point, you hear a voice in your head, Togar, that says, "And what did you expect that to accomplish?"
Oh no.
Are you the thing on the wall? I'll
This
reply
is-
that back in my head.
I don't think you're able to reply in your head.
Oh, I can't?
Nope,
Okay.
he's gonna
No.
die
I
and
was thinking it might be a message.
Nope.
Okay. Well,
Did the candle knock over though?
yeah, was that before or after I knocked it over?
Yeah, sure. It knocked over.
Okay. I'll say, something just talked into my mind.
Ooh,
What
that's
did
fun.
it say?
What?
What did it say?
It asked me what I thought to accomplish by doing that, by punching that over.
Did it come from the claw monster?
I tried to ask it, because, you know, I essentially tried to reply and nothing.
So you're both just kind of like standing there having this conversation, just a little bit outside the circle. Like, what do I do?
I really had to like stop my first impulse, which was to just attack it. So I don't feel like that'd be too good right now.
Do you have the ability to send a message?
I do not think I do. Let me double check. No, I do not. I could cast silence on it. I could Misty step up to it. I could make it my friend.
I wonder if it might not be friendly.
It ate my familiar.
Yeah, but you were kind of fucking with it, so...
Well, are we like
Just standing
We're
there
so
talking.
close to it. We're like 35.
Put your light up onto it with
Oh.
so you can see it.
That's fine. I'll put the light up on it. Like I'll bring Mage Hand back and put it up on the ceiling.
Okay, and how close are you getting the mage hand to the creature?
Oh, not close at all. Just close enough to where we can see it with the torch.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to light it up, essentially.
Okay, so to get it like right at the cusp, you would actually have to go a good 15, 20 feet into the circle of candles.
I'll take a couple steps into the circle of candles and say, is anything going on? Anything happening?
Nobody sees anything strange happening. I mean, maybe Togar, if you look up, you can see the thing is now singularly looking in your direction. This kind of wicked, toothy grin forming on its face as the two red pinpricks just stare at you.
I want to follow Togar.
I have cast friends on it.
Okay. What's the range on that?
No.
I didn't put it in. Well, give me a minute. Oh wait, it's me. It's any charisma checks I make.
Gotcha. Interesting.
If you can understand me, we don't mean you harm. We just want to know what these candles are for. Do you know what the candles are for? And I do have to make a charisma check, so maybe I'll make a persuasion check to get him to tell me.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
I'll poke her in the ribs and tell her to maybe try Undercommon.
I say it in... Hang on, I have a cat statue in the way. I say it in Elvish, Infernal, and Undercommon.
So you just say the same message like 3 times.
Yeah.
Damn, are you telling it a story?
Okay. that's interesting. Okay, then as Lilith is barking out all of these really abrasive, aggressive sounding languages, the creature responds in one of them, Lilith, this being infernal.
Yay!
Yay!
The best reaction.
And it says, in infernal, of course, these were the tools by which I was summoned.
Oh, what were you summoned for?
It would seem that whoever did the summoning didn't last long enough to inform me.
Didn't last long enough. I don't see any, like, dead bodies around here. Did they leave?
As it's still kind of clinging to the ceiling, it just throws down what looks like a femur.
Well, wow, you must be pretty powerful. That's impressive. Shoot, I had another question I was gonna ask you. I got really distracted by that, though.
Lilith, what are you saying?
The thing abruptly, like you see the wings start to flap
Oh,
really
it
quickly,
has
like an
wings?
insect. Yes, it has like insect wings on its back, and it drops from the ceiling, and you hear the like deep, almost rumbling sound of these massive insect-like wings just flapping faster than you can even see, and it just darts quickly over, probably basically right above Togar, and perches on the ceiling once again, sort of staring down at you and just grinning.
I'm going to take a step back out of the candles.
Okay.
And I will also use Mage Hand to pick that candle that I punched over back up.
Okay.
And I will use the torch that is also sitting in Mage Hand and just light it.
Okay. Let's see. Let me get some sort of visual representation for you guys here.
Of the creature?
Yeah.
Gee.
So let's see. You're probably looking at something like this.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
Wasn't.
creepier than I pictured.
I poke Lilith and ask her to ask it if he knew why he was summoned.
Do you know why they summoned you?
And it just sort of barks back this monosyllabic word that means no in Infernal. But yeah, everyone else is hearing this like long, protracted speech that I imagine sounds kind of like Klingon, because it's this really guttural, nasty-sounding language.
So I just turn to say, no.
Can I make a check to see what it is?
I guess now that you can see it better, yeah, sure.
What kind of check would it be?
History or religion?
Oh, history.
Well,
was less.
equally bad in both. I want to use my inspiration.
Okay.
So that advantage.
Yes.
Oh my god.
oh! God.
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna kind of, since it's right above me and I can see it clearly, I'll look and see if I know what it is.
Okay.
It's sad because I know what it is now. IRL.
I mean, Togar, you know it's creepy as shit, but
Yeah, it is.
beyond that, it's just this really unsettling creature that doesn't look like it should exist.
Alright.
Do I know anything at all? Or was that to Togar?
What I said was to Togar,
Okay.
and so yeah, you're even less than that.
Well, I will just start backing up to get back into the group.
Okay,
Okay.
so so I say to it, what are your intentions? What are you planning on doing here?
Sort of cocks its head to one side and says, normally I would have been sent back by now, but something seems to be lingering in this place, keeping me here as well.
Do you want to be sent back? Because maybe we can help you with that.
Kind of leans down a little bit from the ceiling and says, how would you propose you can help me?
If you tell me what you think is keeping you here. I mean, we've been going through this cave of dangerous things, and we've been doing fine. We're pretty capable of things.
And it sort of smiles even larger. You can see the full length of these razor sharp dagger-like teeth. And it says, if something is keeping me from returning to Phlegethos, something tells me that it's far beyond your depth.
What is it saying?
Ah!
I'm kidding. I'm assuming you're telling us all this.
Yeah, I like translate really quick for you guys.
Um,
Um,
Well-
here's the thing. Uh, with my god who I worship, if she wants us to get something done, so why don't you tell me how we can help you out?
And sort of chuckles, this like sickly gurgling laugh, and kind of eyes the party over once and says, "You would make suitable property when I return home."
We won't be there though. That's the only thing. Yeah, you're right.
Unless I were to claim you now.
Yeah, well, you won't be able to get it back then.
Is that so?
I mean, you feel like I feel like you're having fun just chilling here, so I guess we'll just move on. If you're fine with being here.
Make a charisma check.
oh lord.
Just straight up charisma?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Do well.
Is it still with advantage? Or is a minute passed?
How quickly are we talking?
If I didn't have to translate, Hogar.
Yeah, probably not with advantage, but 17's not bad. Let's see.
Also, that spell says if something is hostile and prone to attacking, you probably would. Punch my butt cheeks.
It smiles, and you see it kind of like tapping its long red claws along the ceiling of the cave. It looks over at the group again and says, "Oh, is that the signet of Bahamut that I see on that one?"
Am I able to understand this?
No.
No.
Okay. Can I understand the word Bahamut?
Nope.
Probably.
To the creature. Well, that guy, here's the thing. He's an idiot. He doesn't know what he's wearing. He doesn't worship any god.
Okay, make a deception check.
Oops, I'm not supposed to have advantage. But still. 15?
Says, "Oh, that's a shame. It's always a good time to bring a holy man back to the hells."
Yeah, not that guy though. That would have been fun. You're right. But, alright, bye. I cautiously start walking into the party. Okay, guys, let's go very carefully.
How big is this thing?
I would say that Trogdor, in all of his 7-foot tall glory, is probably about belly button height to this thing.
Oh boy. Well, I'm following Togar with the torch.
Okay. And so what's the plan? Are you guys gonna just well, actually, let me reveal this area to you, and then you can make decisions from there. Okay. So actually, creature's like right there, hanging from the ceiling. So, do you guys want to head more like straight north, or do you want to go over to that western path as you're trying to pass through here?
I would like to go north because I feel like that would be easier to get around it.
Yeah.
That's the direction I
Well,
try to get you all to head.
I'll
Okay.
go without a complaint.
As you get toward the kind of the outer reaches of this cavern, you can see a little bit more of the path. It seems to wrap back around toward what you thought were will-o'-the-wisps. In the meantime, the creature's just hanging there, probably just by its feet, staring at you as
Is
you
it
walk.
just watching us, though?
Yeah.
Okay. As long as it doesn't do anything, I'll follow.
So do we think we're just going in a circle? A circle then?
If you head north, you're probably going to circle back around to, yeah, the will-o'-the-wisps and beholder thing and whatever else might be over there.
Let's go with the small area on the left, then.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you head over there, and the creature just sort of you hear it kind of back in the distance. Still, if you turn around, you see it still staring at you. It just chuckles under its breath. And you make your way down this narrow hallway. At least for the time being, seemingly avoiding a conflict with this thing.
Yay, we did it!
I look back at Lilith. What the hell is that thing?
I don't know. It definitely wanted to. Well, it wanted to kill Trogdor. I don't know about everyone else. I turned to Trogdor. Hey, can you put that pin away, please, right now? Thank you.
What pin?
That Bahamut pin that obviously you don't know what it is it on. Put it away.
Where am I gonna put it away? Wearing a
In your
suit of
pocket!
armor.
Give it to me. I'll put it in my pocket. I don't care. I just want it off.
I will attempt to stuff it behind my armor.
In between like your skin and your armor. Do you not have like a pouch or anything?
It's full of coins.
Oh gosh.
Like, completely full.
Such problems you guys have.
we have a bag of holding.
Yep,
That
it's
is
full of coins, too.
coins.
Oh my god. You guys got rich without me.
The other bag of holding is full of rope, but
Why do we have two? Okay. Why the fuck do we have a bag full of rope?
Because Bungdo likes rope and
Yes.
free.
it was free rope, and it was really good rope, and it's already proved useful.
And there was a
Alright.
shitload of it.
Mm-hmm.
Now we don't have anywhere to put this bin. I hope you're happy.
I
Put it
mean,
behind my shirt, like a necklace.
You just give it to me. I could probably hold it.
Like everyone else has somewhere to put it.
I'm hanging on to it.
Okay. Alright, let's keep going.
Alright.
Okay. So you push on through this long hallway.
I'm checking for
and-
traps.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, everything seems all right.
All right.
I investigate with him.
Are you good at investigating? Like, for the
I'm
sake
not-
of for the sake of expediting things, like it doesn't really make sense that you'd be able to find stuff better than the rogue.
Hey,
Um,
hey, Bungdo. Can you check for traps as well? Like you're.
The detect traps thing or find traps?
Yeah. Or do you want to?
I use it.
okay. And so you do that, and you do not sense the presence of any traps as you're making your way down the corridor.
Spicy.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, I tell everyone there's no traps.
All right. I kind of wipe my eye, get the dust out of my eye. That was bothering me. That's why I couldn't look for traps.
Okay. So eventually you come to this kind of smallish cavern. It's more just like a little indentation in the corner as the corridor kind of turns around to your left. And let's see here. Okay, Maya and Togar. You can hear as you're kind of just setting foot in this small cavern. Up ahead, there is what sounds like a series of like wet crunching noises.
I pull on Lilith's cloak and say, "There's something up ahead."
I look up ahead.
With your 120-foot dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see here. Let's see what you see. All right, yeah. So easily enough, you are able to make out what looks like a swarm of some sort of humanoid-looking creature that has surrounded something else and seems to be feeding on whatever remains of it.
Some bug boys up ahead eating something. How big are they?
Each one of them looks to be about the size of a person, and if you had to estimate, there are probably a dozen or so.
Ooh, do I think we can pass them without them noticing?
None of them seem to be keeping watch, so maybe if you were able to sneak by, it could be feasible.
I feel like we're not that good at staking. We can
Well,
try
some of
though.
us.
And let me clear some more stuff out here to give you some reference.
If we end up sneaking, there is no roll.
Oh my god.
So
Wow.
they are in kind of the middle of that larger area,
Okay.
but there's another path off. As you're looking at the map, it's the one that leads to the left.
Yeah, I'm thinking we should go that way.
Sneak that way.
Well, I was thinking we would have to pass them.
I mean, we should still sneak,
Mm-hmm.
even if we're not passing them.
Yeah. Why do none of us have pass without trace?
I don't
Because
have
we
magic.
don't have a ranger.
Suboptimal.
We have a druid.
What do I need to do?
You need to get pass without trace next time I sleep.
Without trace?
Pass without a trace. It's a spell.
Alright. I'll look into it.
Wait, it gives like plus 10 to your stealth checks.
What?
Yeah.
Yes. It's like a
For
second level
everyone
spell for
within
you.
like 30 feet of you.
Yeah, and it's concentration, so you can just have it up.
I think it lasts for like an hour.
Yep.
Hmm.
So, what is the group doing? Are you going to try and sneak through this cavern that the things are in, or are you going to try and skirt around and go to the left there?
Go around and go to the left.
To the left where? I see down and... Oh wait, never mind.
That way.
Yeah.
That whole left and right thing get you?
Not my fault.
Okay. Well, I suppose you could go ahead and make some stealth checks if you're gonna.
I'll lean over and nudge Bungdo and say, "Hey, do you have any big fireball attacks?"
Oh,
Bungda looks sad and says no.
What? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Nat 19.
Just produce flame.
Dang. Well, maybe we'll once we get to another city. Once we get out of here, we'll go sit down and see if we can figure out a, few druidic spells for you.
Yes, yes. Well, I'll pick my spells. What was the other one? Without a pass without a trace?
Yes.
yeah.
Mhm.
Alright.
Okay. Stealth checks from everybody else.
Yes.
I got the one.
I need to look. I think I can still. No, I cannot. Never mind. I wish I hadn't killed my raven.
Because you can just merge with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I miss Aletha.
Well, you're the one who killed her.
Well, you know what? That guy was pretty rude. Do you kill someone if they bop you up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Well, my bad then.
Yeah.
Whatever, I'm stealthier than all but 2 of you.
So
Okay.
you're right in the middle.
In our party of 5. Hey, we have a party of 5.
So, as you are sneakily making your way around the corner, trying to avoid the attention of whatever these things are, it's slow. It is tense. And probably the 3 of you that rolled a 15 or higher are, I would imagine, kind of toward the front of the group here. The other 2, probably what happens is Trogdor gets a little wrapped up in like keeping an eye on the things, making sure that they don't see him, and he actually runs into Bungdo, kind of like tripping over him. And so,
Oh my god.
So you see one of the things turn around. A big chunk of flesh still like hanging out of its mouth. And it kind of squints as though it can't quite see where that noise came from, but it heard a noise. And it is going to come walking over.
Do I see this?
Well, you probably would have heard the loud ping as Trogdor fell on his face, tripping over Bungdo.
Do I see this thing coming, though?
Well, you probably would have turned around to see what the hell just happened. At which point, I'd say you probably notice.
Alright, can I pull my rock out of my pocket and, throw it back over by the corpse? Or wherever it came from, basically.
Okay. Alright. So yeah, you do that. Go ahead and... what do I have you roll for this? Let's call this a...
I don't remember. I mean, I do have sharpshooter, and I'm proficient with thrown weapons.
Yeah, I mean, I think the momentary distraction is probably enough to at least buy your friends enough time to kind of clamber their way up and get around the corner.
Yeah, that's all I want to do is just like,
Yeah.
hey, look over here.
Right. Way to tie your skill check, guys. Good job.
I'm sorry.
Okay. So yeah, you make your way down this corridor to the left. And let me reveal some other stuff.
You know, of all the things I've picked up, that fucking rock is probably the most useful.
Wait, what? Is this a magical rock?
No, it's literally
No.
just a rock that I put in the pocket of my belt of holding, or returning, not holding.
Yeah.
And so I can like throw it and it'll come back.
Um,
It's just, it's useful.
yeah.
Okay. So you press on down this corridor. And once you reach what seems like the end of it, you see sprawling out in front of you a massive cavern with a couple of pretty hefty looking natural pillars kind of toward the center-ish of the cavern itself. Well, something like that. Toward the far end, you can make out what look like bobbing flames, flickering and green, and you can hear kind of like a clattering sound from that general direction. There's also a path that heads up to the north.
Is there two paths that go to the south or just one?
Well, I mean, it's kind of like a big cavern.
But is this a
Um,
path and then?
No.
Oh, okay. That was what we were wondering. So. We're
You
just
wanna
kind of
go up?
spiraling out of control here.
Yeah.
I mean, things could definitely be going worse.
I know, but
Stop
ye-
dying.
Huh?
Laura's coughing.
I will not stop dying, apparently.
Maybe if you slept.
I do sleep.
Not enough.
It's not my fault.
Yes, it
Okay,
is.
Trogdor.
You know whose fault it
Your own.
is. No.
Alright. What is to the north?
Want to head up there a little bit and see what
Yeah.
you can see?
Yep.
Okay. So, let's see. All right, so you head up there.
As long as I don't see
Yeah.
anything, I'll go, like, up in that, probably about that area.
Okay, fair enough. So, let's see. From there, you could probably make out. Why is it not working? Reloading roll 20. Again. All right. So that's about what you can make out.
Okay.
As you kind of get into the crux of this intersection here, you can see off to your left, there is what looks like a pool of some kind of liquid that's collected on the ground. To the right, you can see what looks like a pile of. Well, go ahead and make a perception check. See what you can make out.
Alright.
Okay. Yeah, this looks to be a pile of armor of various origins, styles, sizes, shapes. Just a bunch of armor piled up in the center of what looks to be a pretty sizable cavern.
Are they full sets, or are they just like haphazardly
It's like
thrown into a
yeah, it's
pile?
like piece by piece, just kind of tossed into a pile.
Okay.
Any
I go over to
jewelry,
the-
Or is it just armor?
I missed the first part of what you said.
Any jewelry, or is it just armor?
Well, I mean, it's hard for you to see unless you're going up with somebody who has a light source. I don't know what the plan is here.
Bungdo can produce flame and just like hold it.
Okay. And then, so is Maya gonna like head up and scope out the armor?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let's see what you see here. So, yeah, all just kind of tossed into this pile. You see all different kinds of armor, different shapes and sizes. You do not see any jewelry in there, however.
Is any of the armor magical?
How would you like to ascertain
With one of these,
Yeah,
that?
I will ask.
I will burn a spell.
Okay. DM is loading.
I look over at Trogdor and I see his mace light up. I look over at Bungdo and I see a little thing on his hip light up. Look over at Maya, see her backpack light up.
Probably
And then
see
her
them light
hands,
up.
and then her whole body. Look over at Lilith. Just see Lilith is magical as well.
Okay. So you, upon casting that, pick up an aura of transmutation magic from the entire pile of armor.
Transmutation magic.
Uh-huh.
And with knowing magic, that is the same one that, like, golems are created from, right?
And that sort of thing, yeah.
It might not actually be armor.
Togar would know that, correct? Or at least know that that kind of magic has that ability to.
Make an Arcana check.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you probably heard it mentioned in passing.
Okay. I will whisper to Lilith, this might be alive. It is magical, the whole pile.
Do we want to kill it?
It probably has a pretty high AC.
What's AC?
What, yeah, what's an AC?
It has good armor.
I go over and
It's-
pick up a piece.
I'm backing up. I am backing the fuck up.
I
Okay.
toss it across the cavern into the pool.
It's quite a throw.
Well, I'm very powerful. My
Alright.
strength is a 10.
Alright, so a few things happen. You throw this piece of armor kind of down the other branch of this intersection, and there is a splash as it impacts whatever this pool is. As you do that, you hear a loud, rumbling, like kind of sound from down that way.
The waterway?
Yeah. And all of the armor in front of you begins to shake.
I quickly start throwing the pieces.
You're just gonna throw them, what, over toward the pool?
No, in different directions.
Okay.
I'll help her.
Yeah, see, this I'll go over there and start throwing shit too, because why not?
Okay.
Seems
So
fun.
yeah, so the all the pieces of armor start to like shake, and you can see some of them beginning to kind of move of their own accord along the floor of the cavern. In the meantime, you can hear a loud thumping sound coming from the other corridor that you haven't explored yet, where that pool is. And first it starts as one set of footsteps, then two, then three, and then more. And you can see all around you, suits of armor are beginning to assemble themselves.
Ah, shit. I look around and let's run.
Alright. I start if you're running, I'll follow.
Yeah, I take off. I'm action, bonus action, double dashing.
Okay, so where are you running?
I'm running back the way we came from.
What? Did I go further?
Where there's other creatures.
What? No, there are two different ways we can go, right?
We said
Okay,
back the way.
The
So-
corridor to the left is a pool, and then we're in the.
Yeah, so to the left is the pool where you threw the armor, and you've heard like that groaning sound and those footfalls coming from that direction. And then to the right, like the top right that you can see revealed on the map right now is right about where the armor is. So I guess before we make any decisions, let me reveal the rest of the room.
Just reveals the entire area up above. No.
Okay. So that's what you got to work with. So what's the plan?
Plenty
quick.
Of space to run. I want to run up, but if Togar is running down, then
I'm just running back to that choke point. Like, back to here area, and I'm gonna like kind of try to hide here.
Okay.
You're hiding. Okay, I'm gonna become one with the shadows then.
Okay. What's everybody else doing?
Running and hiding.
I'm going to be following Togar on this one.
Okay.
No, I'm not very good at hiding right now. That's unfortunate.
Okay.
I also cast darkness over us.
Ooh.
Alright, everyone huddle.
Okay. So before we get to that point, though, and I assume everybody's just kind of following, and going around the corner hiding. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me roll for something. Okay. Maya, make a dex save.
That's a terrible roll too.
Okay. So you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as one of the pieces of armor that had been thrown over toward the pool comes flying back across the room and smacks you in the face.
You almost got
And-
to start.
And it keeps flying back to wherever you think the thing is reassembling itself. You feel like the wet sensation of obviously something that had been in a pool before, and maybe if someone turns back and notices that Maya just got pegged in the face, you see
In the darkness.
somebody
Well,
who has dark vision might. Well,
Oh.
okay, hold on. Are you casting darkness and then running, or are you running and then casting darkness?
running and then casting it. I'm
That's what
waiting
I
till
thought.
we all get hit.
That's what I thought.
Right.
So yeah, there is no darkness spell yet. But anyone who turns back and looks can see that there's actually like blood smeared across Maya's face.
Ooh.
Full of blood.
Yeah. So then you all take off running around the corner here and do your hidey stuff, and then Lilith casts darkness over the group. Okay. So you hear what sounds like somewhere in the ballpark of half a dozen sets of heavy footfalls come running in from that left branch. And kind of a familiar groaning, moaning sound that belies the presence of probably ogre zombies.
Oh boy.
From the other side, you hear the clattering, and as that settles down, the subsequent marching sounds of probably somewhere near a dozen sets of armor.
Hey guys, I think I might have goofed.
You might have what?
Goofed.
No.
Don't
The
you guys
ogres
listen
and
to McElroy's?
the ogre zombies and the armor, they're not hostile towards each other?
Well, they're just getting to a point where they're probably about to run into one another at this point.
Okay.
And let's see. You hear a loud bellowing roar as it sounds like one of the ogre zombies starts running, and then you hear this loud clanging sound. And a couple seconds after, you hear like scattering bits and pieces of something metallic.
Awesome.
And you hear more roaring and more rattling and clanging.
You did not goof at all.
And yeah, so what's the plan here, guys? Just wait till everything goes quiet?
I'm gonna peek out and watch.
When he goes, wait, I can't see him. Never mind.
Nope.
I was gonna yank him back, but I probably don't even know what he's doing.
It's true.
I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna like. I'm just gonna barely peek my head out of the darkness.
Oh gosh, you're gonna get us killed.
Okay. Yeah, so you just like poke your head out of the little sphere of darkness, and you can see basically like ratio of 2 to 1, so 2 sets of armor for every 1 ogre zombie. There's just this brawl ensuing in the cavern. You look out, and like the closest ogre zombie to you has 1 suit of armor like by the ankle and is just whipping it around. Like, you know, Thor or Loki and Hulk style. And then you look like to the next one, and there are a pair of suits of armor that have like clung on to the thing's shoulders and are just like pummeling its skull. And at about that point, go ahead and make a dex save.
All right. Let's see here.
Okay, so you're able to duck out of the way as a full suit of armor just comes flying in your direction, having been tossed by one of the ogres, and it just it impacts the wall like right behind where you'd been standing,
Yeah.
and then you just hear all the pieces go scuttling off as the thing seemingly was just destroyed on impact.
Oh, so it's dead. It's just done.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick up the helmet if the helmet's still there.
Okay. Yeah, sure. You pick up the helmet.
I'm just gonna pick up the helmet, and as long as it doesn't start tugging at me or trying to kill me, I'll hold on to it and just continue watching.
Okay. Yeah. So you do that, and let's see how this whole thing shakes out.
We can make it the abridged version of DBZ if you would like.
Yeah. There's lots of yelling and thumping and clanging, and after a few minutes, the noise begins to die down, and as you've been watching, you've seen the animated armor kind of slowly but surely, methodically take out these ogre zombies. It gets to a point where there are about 3 suits of armor left and 1 ogre zombie, and the 3 of them just pile on the thing, and before long the thing's skull is like just pulp, and it slumps down to the ground, the 3 suits of armor falling with it, but then righting themselves and heading back to the center of the room,
Back to the
Just-
pile.
just standing there.
Alright,
They don't collapse or anything.
They have not collapsed at this point.
I'll kind of pull back in and say, alright guys, they were zombie ogres. All of them are dead. And there's 3 suits of armor left. So we should be fine to take them now.
Agreed. And I drop darkness.
And you guys just see me holding a helmet at this point. I'm just
did you
now I
get
start
one?
looking at it.
Okay. Yeah. The helmet is really dated looking. I mean, you and your knowledge of smithing and stuff. I mean, this is probably from possibly before the union of all the human tribes and colonies under the banner of a united human kingdom. Yeah, this is like ancient stuff.
Damn. Alright, I'm going to is it decent shape or is it
I mean, it's dented and kind of rusty in places, but all told, it's in good shape for its age.
okay, yeah. I'll pocket it. I'm actually I'm going to attempt to find a whole armor set and like that, the whole armor set
Okay.
like clanging. So I'll try to get that, find all that, and hang on to that.
All right.
Is the armor in the middle not like reacting to us at all?
Well, I mean, you are still kind of far away. It's hard to tell if if it would be able to see you as you're still kind of peeking around the corner. But if you guys are going to press into the chamber, then maybe something will happen.
Well, if we start moving forward, I want to attack it first, but I'm not yet.
Okay. Yeah, so Togar, go ahead and make, let's call it an investigation check to kind of round up all your bits and pieces of that armor set. Okay, not bad. Yeah, you're able to find probably most of it. I mean, maybe a small piece here or there just, maybe evades you somehow. But
Yeah, I'm mainly
but yeah,
looking
you
like
round up.
boots, gloves, leggings, and chest.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably easy enough to find those larger pieces.
Okay.
So, yeah. Okay.
How much does that weigh?
Let's see. That would weigh, all told, probably about 50 pounds.
Okay. I'll figure something out then.
Okay.
Yep, I'm gonna have to give somebody some of this silver.
How much are you carrying?
I have 5,000 silver.
Oh, no, I meant like weight.
I am over by something great under 50.
Uh,
So, if you have enough carrying
How? What is the normal carrying carrying capacity?
15 times your strength.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot.
I can only carry like 20 more pounds.
What? Why?
So much gold and silver and stuff on me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 20. Okay, I thought you meant total. I was like, what?
Oh no.
Do you have room? Can you carry some money?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how. It's ever been in before.
Never what?
You're cutting out.
I don't know how much stuff I'm carrying right now. I mean, I'm sure I could. I don't have much stuff, but I have dice, playing card.
You don't have the weight for all those things?
No.
Lazy.
Well,
No
if
game
you,
I've ever played has cared about it before.
if you put these silver pieces in your character sheet, it automatically will calculate the weight of it.
Yeah,
Where?
but she doesn't know the weight of anything else.
Where's the weight? I want to see it.
At the
Um,
bottom
I have-
in the center.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
It's where you put your items.
I mean, there are like 3 boxes that you can put items in.
Okay, in the center where it's labeled equipment,
Yeah.
and the top says item name, and next to it is a trapezoid with a circle on top.
No. I don't see anything that says item name.
Yeah, she's got the text-based one.
Hmm?
What do you guys have?
Not that.
Huh.
Hold on. Poke around in your character sheet for a second.
Wait, how do you have
Prob-
the text-based one?
This one's probably better anyway, because I'm old and can't learn.
But number one, I'm older than you,
Whatever.
and
All right.
number two, I think you broke it.
So,
I broke it.
all right, 1 second.
Oh,
I'm gonna switch
is this
back.
that update thing?
Yeah. She's got simple.
Oh,
And everybody else is working off compendium compatible.
yes.
Okay. So this is probably something to do between sessions because it's not like a super big deal for right now.
You can just
Um,
click it. There's a Dropbox. You can change it.
Yeah,
yeah,
you have
but
to re-enter
she has to-
everything.
Yeah, she has to transfer all of her stuff because she's just got a text
Oh.
list right now of everything that she has. So yeah, I mean for now, like whatever, we'll hand wave it. Just we'll clean it up in between.
Do your guys' sheets like pull items from a resource, or do you just enter
drag
them
and drop it in.
manually?
You can
Yeah,
do
you can drag and drop.
Spells too?
Yep, spells work.
Ah! I want that one.
Yeah. We'll
I'll
we'll
enter
get
my
you-
items, but I don't care about that. I like my spells to do it for.
We'll get you set up with that though. It makes it really
Yep.
nice.
Okay. So yeah, for the time being, just math out how much coin that is and pass it over, and we'll deal with it later.
All right, I'm gonna give you 5,000 gold, silver, not gold.
Okay.
Oh, that is 100 pounds.
I'm strong.
Okay.
I
No,
can't
mean,
carry.
I
No,
don't think
can't
you're
carry
carrying a whole lot.
that. If that's
be right
100
back.
pounds. Okay, yeah, I'm carrying 200 GP, 50 PP. Do those have different weights? I feel like
No.
gold would weigh
Nope,
more. Than
same weight.
silver. Okay, well I guess I'm not carrying that much then. That, and I have a big ass cloak. Yeah, I'm not carrying a lot.
All right, tell you what, I'll give you 2,500 then instead. Sorry,
Okay.
because I can hold.
2,500 GP or SP.
Yes, 2,500 silver pieces.
Silver!
Silver and gold.
And now I'm back to. Actually, that weighs. Yeah, that weighed exactly 50, so I'm back to right where I was.
There you go.
Damn, this armor better be worth more than 2,500 silver. Oh, it should be.
Why? It's not like you're
Huh?
It's not like you're losing the silver.
No, I know.
All right. So having all that straightened out, pressing on into the chamber with the 3 remaining suits of armor.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll sneak.
All right.
Wait, before you sneak up, there we go.
All right. So there's ping, ping, and 2 of them just scatter.
Wait, she one-shot 2 of them?
I mean, they were already beat up from fighting ogres.
Well, and seeing that, I'll just run up and chuck a dagger at the 3rd.
Okay.
Fuck.
And you miss.
I just hang my head in shame. Oh wait, can I throw one more bonus
Yeah.
action? Okay. Hooray!
Okay. Yeah, and you just like square in the chest plate, and it just like explodes out of just bits and pieces of armor everywhere. Yeah, and so now you just see before you this whole scene of it turns out to be 5 ogre zombies, and how many suits of armor was this?
12?
It was about.
Yeah, I thought
It
you
was-
mentioned a dozen.
It was actually 14,
Oh,
but yeah,
man, we got a lot of experience there.
totally.
I look back to the group, like, completely weighed down. Should we even search these ogre zombies?
I guess. I go start searching them.
Okay. Let's see. So, you're just gonna search all of them? Like,
Yeah,
okay.
I assume other people will start helping.
I'll
Yeah.
help you.
All right. So, how many is everybody grabbing?
I'll grab 1.
Okay, Maya, you find 11 silver.
Woo!
I get 2.
Okay. Lilith finds 17 silver and 4 platinum.
Ooh.
How many are left? 3?
2.
2? I'll take 1.
I'll take the other.
Okay, Togar finds 13 gold,
Alright.
and Bungdo finds 16 silver.
I always find the least amount.
Oh,
I did anything.
at least you're there when we find.
Search.
All right. So, all of that being cleaned up, what's the plan?
Hunker down and go to sleep.
I mean, it should be pretty close to that since we've been exploring everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I still have a spell slot left.
Okay.
I'm on the cusp of dying.
Well, that can't be helped.
If only somebody in the party had heals.
Yep. Oh well.
I don't have heals for sure.
Nope.
I used to.
How much health are you missing?
A lot.
He doesn't need it.
I mean, I was just kidding. We can take it a lot.
It's over in this little area.
I was not on that map, but I'm guessing you mean that little thing off to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The little baby's
Um,
arm holding the apple.
Ew.
Go ahead and make a, let's call it an investigation check.
Healed you for 21, Brown.
Thank you. Nearly doubled my health.
Well, that's the case. There's another 25.
Can I sneak attack punch him in the kidney? No, I'm kidding.
Okay. Yeah, so Trogdor, you head over there and kind of poke around in the dark, and yeah, you don't find much of anything. You know, pebbles, rubble. That's about it.
Can I join him? Are you doing it in the dark or do you have a light?
Since you didn't follow me.
So you were over there poking around in the dark, so I'll come over with the light and I'll say, "What are you doing?"
Finding a spot to lay down. I guess.
I'm gonna look around on the walls now that I have the light in here. Just taking the surroundings since I just walked in.
Okay. Yeah, looks like a little cavern.
Nothing to see anywhere, nothing on the walls.
No, not really.
Okay. I'll say, yeah, I guess this doesn't look too bad. Gotta be careful wandering around though, especially down here.
Go back to that thing on the ceiling.
You can. That thing was creepy as shit.
I wonder if there's even anything that's preventing it from coming out here.
Probably the tunnel that we went through back there. Thing was pretty big, and that tunnel looked pretty narrow. Plus those flies. I mean, that thing's not going to be that stealthy, I don't think. Those fly things, those big ass. What are we passing the other room back there?
I wasn't here for that. My computer froze.
No.
They were like humanoid-looking things.
Was that in this area?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I was here for that. I wasn't here for this.
There's not really anything there. There were some flaming green things down in the end. But we didn't go down there.
Were you taking a rest if possible?
Yeah, I'm good with taking a long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We have to keep watch though.
Yeah, you do.
Who can't keep watch?
You're Raven.
Yeah.
Get it back at some point?
Yeah, for a long rest. I guess that's
Oh.
maybe a short rest. I think just a long rest though.
Yeah. Alright, I'll take first watch.
Going into the back corner.
Wait, can I take first watch?
Well, I was gonna say, if I take first watch, you can sleep, and being that you're a dark elf, you could take the other two, because you'll be rested already.
Okay.
I mean, unless you don't want to do that. We can do something else.
Oh wait, it's at the end of a short or. Never mind, I'm fine with that.
So, like, in 4 hours, you can get your bird back, and then you can go back to sleep.
Yay.
Well, to
And
be
the-
fair, she still needs to take a long rest. She just doesn't need to sleep for the whole time.
Yeah, she only needs
Different.
4 hours of sleep, right?
Yeah.
I don't sleep. I meditate.
Well, yeah.
But, yeah, you only need 4 hours of rest.
Yeah. And then after. Okay. Well, would I get her back after?
No, because even then you haven't finished a long rest. You just finished what other people would need as sleep.
Okay. So one of you guys will have to wake up then.
I mean, I can't see really well.
Anything
Right.
happen while sleeping?
Well, let's figure out the watch situation here. So we got Togar, and then who?
Bungdo can.
Okay. And then at that point is Lilith getting up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, all three watches pass uneventfully. In the meantime, as you're all nestled in, all cozy, sleeping and stuff, Trogdor, you have some especially vivid dreams. You can't really remember all of them as you wake up, but the sort of bits and pieces that you can still remember in your head, you can see this massive expanse of bright blue sky with these wispy white clouds, and you see them dissipate as some large silvery shape flies through them. You see what you remember as the city of Drake's Landing before all of the craziness, before the undead incursion and mass death and destruction that's happened here. You see the gates to this system of caverns. And the last thing you see is kind of like you're standing in the dark somewhere, and off in the distance you can see a pair of what look like glowing purple eyes. And that's it.
Did it resemble the dream I had the other times? Of the
In
war?
some ways, it was similarly vivid, and it was very much like you were there as you were experiencing these things. But there wasn't necessarily the same oppressive sense of something atrociously evil just staring you down.
Do I feel a slight connection reforming the vomit?
I wouldn't go so far as to say that.
No. I'm still sad faced.
Okay. So as you all wake up the next morning, maybe? You don't know, you're in a cave. And you've all benefited from a long rest. What's the plan?
Haven't heard any scream or anything, have we?
Nope.
I guess I'm gonna get up and, if there's nothing to stop me, I'm gonna head over into this area where that's where the ogres came from, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll poke around in there stealthily.
Did we
Yeah, make-
pass up a room that had someone screaming in it?
Hmm.
That was a sound that you heard as you were heading north along the tunnels, where you eventually found the creature and the candles.
Oh,
So it was probably the person who's.
okay. Well, we got there too late, so that's alright.
Okay. So yeah, Togar, you head over there, and you see this this pretty large pool of blood, and let's see. It looks almost as though it's trickling down from above somewhere. You also see on the wall to your left, as you're kind of taking that path,
Yeah.
there are some small, crude-looking runes carved into the wall. Not like, you don't get the sense that they're magical, but somebody carved something in a message or in a language that you don't understand.
Okay. I'm gonna turn around and walk over, and I'll say, "Hey, Lilith, come check this out. I don't understand this. See if maybe you do."
Okay. I go over there.
And I'll point out the runes.
Okay.
Can I understand it?
Let's see. Taking a quick look at your sheet.
No sneaking.
No, you cannot understand it.
I can't understand it yet.
I
Oh no. Where'd all the text go?
I think it turned into a. I'll show you how to fix that.
An illegible
looking
set
up.
of runes.
I'm just gonna copy the thing and paste it.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think it's rolling as an attack without text. It does that from time to
What?
time.
Oh.
Okay.
Are you doing it as a ritual or casting?
Yeah, I'll do it as a ritual.
Alright.
Okay.
I'll watch your back for the 10 minutes.
All right. So yeah, you carry out this ritual, and
Oops. I mean.
and yeah, 10 minutes later, you reach out and I mean you have to touch the surface. So I assume you just reach out and like,
Yes.
put
I
your
touch
hand
it.
out. Okay. Okay. So you do that, and the runes on the wall, at least from your perspective, just suddenly begin to make some sense. And you decode the message. Symes was here.
Signs?
Symes, like a name. Symes.
Okay.
Do you know what
That's
language
all it
it's in?
says?
Yeah, that's all it says.
Huh.
Does she understand what language it's in?
I don't think so.
What, I'm sorry if you said it, I missed. What, like, kind of script is it in?
It's kind of small, simplistic looking.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like maybe some sort of tribal creature of some sort.
Okay, well, I tell everyone what it says.
there
I
light,
look
like-
around for any more.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Ooh.
Okay. Hmm. You do not see any more writings anywhere in this room.
Well, I'm glad that was the only good tonight. um, do we want to just keep going then?
Well, what else is in this room to the others, like, towards, like, there, like the north?
All right. So let's see. Revealing some stuff. All right. You see a few like broken bits of bone and other things here. You kind of gather that this may be where the ogres had been initially.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about it. There's a path that continues on to the west on this map.
Do we want to go this way?
Yep.
Alright.
I'll just follow wherever you guys go.
Okay.
You guys can see better than me, so.
All right. So you continue on that way, and you come to a pretty expansive chamber. And the things that you notice about this place are that the floor is composed entirely of hexagonal tiles. And every few feet, kind of jutting up from the tile floor, is a rusty metal spike.
That's pleasant.
I don't like where this is going.
Is anything
Oh,
on
gotta
the
check for
spikes?
traps.
I suppose I shall investigate the thing for traps.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Oh!
All right. So investigating, you glean that there's actually nothing trap-like here, other than obviously the metal spikes in the floor. Nothing is rigged to move. There are no pressure plates or, any cause to follow like a certain path along the tiles. It's just tile floor and metal spikes.
Are the tiles different colors?
Not in any way that would suggest you need to do something special with a particular set of tiles.
Well, damn. Okay. I'll say, okay, well, you have to follow me exactly as I go across this.
Okay.
And, I'll say, and I'll get up to the edge and I'll say, I hope I'm right about this. And I'll just take one step onto one of the tiles and just kind of slowly, like almost sobriety test style, one foot in front of the other, walk in a straight line.
Okay.
Avoiding any spikes that are just sitting there. Not gonna run into a spike.
All right. You sobriety test your way into the room.
Yep. And I'll just kind of motion for everybody to follow me.
Okay. I follow in his footsteps.
Okay.
Can Can those without dark vision see where he's?
Uh,
Well, I guess.
Oh well,
I'm
there's a
fine.
torch.
yeah, I was gonna say we would
Yeah,
have.
there is a torch.
Yeah.
And I'll do a dancing lights around where they need up to.
Okay.
Wait, you have that spell?
Yes, I was desperately trying to use it a few weeks.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, so there are 2 paths to the north and 1 to the south.
And this whole room is checkered.
Yeah, basically.
I'm gonna meander my way to the north. Field
Okay.
sobriety testing it. The whole
Okay. All right. Left or right?
way. Is it? That's just a little one, right?
Well, I guess as you get closer, you can see that.
Yeah, I'll go in there first.
Okay.
Does that ever not be tiled?
Yeah, as soon as you leave kind of this larger chamber, it just reverts to being a normal cavern floor. Yeah, you follow it down there.
I'll just step off and then check to make sure there's nothing actually in the cave and wait for everybody to get to me.
Okay. Perception check. Yeah, looks to be all clear.
Alright. So I'll just wait and watch and essentially eat popcorn as I'm watching the show.
All right. So, yeah, everybody field sobriety tests their way into the corridor here. And, yeah, what's next?
I'll say, well, this is a safe area. I don't know why people do this kind of shit, but it's really stupid. And I'll say, okay, well, this is the next path, and I'm going to field sobriety test my way around and, well, actually, did anybody else bother to look in this area at all, or no? In this cave?
You've been waiting
No.
here for us.
Well, yeah, but I wanted to make sure you guys crossed okay.
Alright, fine. I take a look around.
Yeah.
Okay. There's, yeah, you don't find anything exciting.
I don't see anything exciting.
Okay. Well, and I will field sobriety test my way back out of this, and then, like, around the corner, and then up.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. So, abridged version. You all make it there, safe and sound. And you follow it. You follow this path to the north. And let's see.
There's 10 more of those things around the ceiling back there.
You follow the path until it opens up into a chamber. Like so. And against the north wall, kind of slumped down, you can see what looks like a long, dead, rotted corpse. Lying with one arm around an open chest.
Oh boy. Does it look like there's anything in the chest?
I mean, from what vantage point?
So where is it on the map here? Like around, like
So, alright, hold on, let me hop back over to that. Okay, so basically, one second. Kind of like that.
Okay. So from like about here, I'm just kind of peeking around the corner, seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see anything in it?
Make a perception check.
Alrighty.
No, seems to be an open, empty chest.
Are you sure it's a chest?
I'm gonna continue peeking around, like around the corner, see what else is going on in this room.
Okay. Beyond those two things, you don't find anything else of note.
All right. I'll wait for the rest of the group to get here, and I'll say, it's an empty chest and a dude with his arm around it. I think something's up here, but do we want to poke it and see what happens?
I'm all rested now if you want me to test the waters.
Well, here, and I'll hand you the torch with Mage Hand. And I'll say, I'll go poke it and see what happens. Or should I just throw a dagger at it?
Throw a dagger at it.
Alright, so I'll say here, I'll take the torch and back in my Mage Hand. And I'll just back up and just throw my dagger at it.
Okay. All right, you throw your dagger and and to clarify, you're aiming at the chest.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit
Okay.
the chest.
Yeah, you throw your dagger and you hit the chest, and yeah, it just sinks in. There's no reaction. The chest doesn't spring to life or anything, because I mean, why would a chest do that?
Alright, I'll recall my dagger, and I'll say, you want me to hit the guy now? Make sure he's...
I walk up to it.
Okay. You have
Let's
walked
see.
up to it.
Anything in the chest?
Nope.
I
Wait, is it
poke
opened or closed?
Open.
I thought
Poke the body with my mace.
You poke the body. Nothing happens.
Nothing to see here, folks. Let's go.
Should we put the body in the chest?
For what?
What?
Well, then at least there's something in this chest.
If you want to touch it, go for it.
I could just use Mage Hand and pick the whole damn thing up.
You cannot.
The body
Well, piece
weighs
by
more than
piece.
10 pounds.
No, but piece by piece. Or is it
Why
is
are
it
you
skeleton or
hell?
is it...
You're
I
gonna
thought-
dismember a corpse now?
Oh, I thought it was just like... Was it a skeleton
Oh
or
my
is
god.
it just like...
It's a dried out corpse.
Even if
Oh!
it's a skeleton, like it's attached. You can't. You don't just like pick up a rib because it's a skeleton.
Well, no, but I could pick up the pieces. Alright, yeah, no, I'm not gonna bother with it then.
Okay.
And then...
So, yeah, what's next?
I guess I will walk up to the edge here, and I'll just kind of look back at the group and say, alright, let's go. And I'm going to take like half a step and fake trip and fall right onto the floor, like the tile floor.
Okay, make a performance check.
Okay. Oh boy, this is going to be good. Oh.
Alright, you guys get the impression that maybe Togar hasn't been entirely forthcoming about this tile situation.
I snatch up the torch from his mage hand and just walk forward.
Sure. Alright, so are you heading back toward where the armor was, or are you going to explore the southern thing? Okay. So you do that. I assume everybody is staying together and doing that.
Yeah.
Okay. So... you find a couple smaller caverns. One with nothing in it, that being the first one here. and the second one having a large pile of partially rotted, decaying wood assembled in the center of it.
Like a fireplace?
Like bigger than that, like a large bonfire kind of thing.
Ooh,
Light it.
I, I, I want to. I'll create a bonfire under it.
Okay. All right, so this like thick, pungent smell kind of begins to fill up the cavern, and like it's not exactly catching so much as just you're vaporizing some of the stuff that's grown in the rotten wood. Yeah, a little bit at a time, the pile begins to kind of crumble toward the middle until you can actually see Lilith's bonfire kind of casting a few little rays of light out of the pile. But beyond that, nothing seems to happen.
What else was in the room?
That's it.
Oh, well. Is there further to travel? Or are we at the end there?
Hey.
That is
How's the pool?
it for that direction.
Phil?
Pool is terrible.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What?
We should go back to that one thing on the ceiling and ask if it knows directions.
I mean, there are ways you haven't gone yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why did we stop listening to that left, right crap?
Because we
No,
got
it
the end
led
of
us
it.
to
and
yeah, it led us to a treasure trove full of treasure.
Oh, I fucking hate you guys.
That's why we're so laden with money now.
Yeah, whatever.
It's not our fault you were here.
It's not my fault either.
Yes, it is.
You're
You're the one who had to make cookies.
What? That was Easter's fault, you freak.
Yeah,
What?
isn't that when we found it?
I was at my sister.
No, that was other. No, we followed the girl.
Anyway.
Well, Becca always tries to fight with. Okay, let's go back the way we came.
Okay. I guess I should like update where you guys are on the map, huh?
Yeah.
What was up here?
There?
Yeah, like
Was-
fully up
cool.
there. Looks like there's more to it.
Seems like there's another path up there, but you haven't explored it yet.
We should explore it.
Okay. The rest of the party down with that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So. I'd like everybody to go ahead and make a perception check.
Well, it was bound to happen. I got some shit in my eye again.
You really should do some stuff to avoid having shit in your eye.
Increase the size of your eyebrows.
I'm a
Or you're-
dwarf. I have some real fuzzy ones.
Put fake eyelashes on.
That could work.
Okay.
You could get the fake eyelashes in your eye, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be dust.
So, you guys continue on up this path that you haven't really explored yet, and it spits you out into this large open cavern. Those of you with dark vision can kind of trace the outline of it, but you're not really able to find much. And Trogdor, as you're kind of standing there staring into the darkness, you see these two glowing purple bits of light off in the distance. And that's where we'll pick it up next week.
Oh.